All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting daily vlog. This is daily vlog number 234, 233. There's a 2 and there's a 3 in there. I don't know if there's more. I'm looking right now. I kid you not. 233. There we go. So, today. It's just gone, guys. Absolutely gone. Today's vlog, just gonna be me staring off into the mid-distance. So, hope you guys like awkward silence. No. I need a drink is what I need. So, after the conversation that I had with my friend a few days ago, and the vlog I made talking about it, I have been kicking around this idea that I should actually design some encounters complete with maps, because I can do that now. That are combat encounters where the win condition isn't the bad guys die and the lose condition isn't the players die. Because again, it's one of the bits of advice that I give out fairly regularly. And again, the place that I actually learned it was playing and running 4th edition D&D. For all the people that don't like 4th edition, something that it did really, really well was combat encounter design was just so much more robust in 4th edition. And one of the things that you eventually have to learn if you run high level 4th edition D&D is you can't kill the players. You just can't. Especially once you get to epic tier, almost every single epic destiny, which is in 4th edition, you choose your character class at 1st level, and then at 11th level, you choose your Paragon path, so it's kind of like a subclass. And then at 21st level, you choose your Epic Destiny. And so you basically have a subclass. And it's a really great system. I loved the Paragon and Epic Destiny system from 4th edition because it just gave you so much more kind of versatility to building a just really cool character. But anyway, almost every single Epic Destiny had a get out of death free card, where if you hit 0 hit points, you could activate this daily power that would resurrect you with half your hit points or all your hit points, or bring your future self from the future back to the present to fight in your stead, or like there's a billion different ways that it worked. But it meant that effectively in a single combat encounter, you had to kill your players twice. And it just wasn't going to happen, especially since healing in 4th edition was actually useful. So, yeah. So I learned this, not really trick, I learned this necessity back in 4th edition, which is if all of your combat encounters are kill the enemies before they kill you, then once you get to kind of about end of heroic tier, beginning to mid Paragon tier, you are going to start having issues. And by the time you get to epic tier, you weren't going to be able to challenge your players with combat encounters like that. You were effectively required to think outside the box and start designing combat encounters that had more than just a pool of hit points versus a pool of hit points. And it's great advice. Like, I wouldn't give out this advice constantly if I didn't think it was great advice. But that's all it is it's advice. It's relatively simple advice, but simple doesn't mean easy. So, yeah, I've been kicking around this idea for a few days where I'll design a map, I'll create an encounter, or a few. Like I'm thinking if it works the way I want it to. Hang on, something on my glasses. An eyelash. If it works the way I want it to, I'll create at least one for each tier of play. Maybe a few for tier 2, since that's where the majority of people play. But they'll just be combat encounters that are designed around the idea that killing the enemy is not the only way to win a combat encounter. So yeah. Now, in order to do that, I have to take the time to design combat encounters. And again, I am not a great combat encounter designer. Though I do think my kill the enemy combat encounters are a fair amount of fun. So maybe this will reignite my combat encounter fire or whatever that. But I also have other things I need to do. Like, my plan is right now, as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to start recording the first Essential Essence episode for Transformers, because I've been putting that off for a month. And I need to get it started so I can get back into it. Because I know you guys are probably aching for another Essential Essence to the 20 video. And I like making them. It's just this past month and all the anxiety and the stupid Knoll and everything like that. Or not Knoll, Vole. Knolls are D&D creatures. Voles are real things that are relatively harmless, but still set off by PTSD. So yeah. What do you guys think? Would you be interested? I think probably what I would do, simply because it's easiest, is I would create a video explaining everything, showing video and everything like that of the maps and how the encounter is designed to run, and then I would publish it on the DMs Guild as a pay-what-you-want thing, so you can get it for free. And it also means I don't have to find a place to host the files for it. I can just put it on the DMs Guild with a written explanation of how it works and the map. And then anybody that wants to run that encounter can do it. And the nice thing, the subscription that I have to Inkarnate means that any maps that I make, I can use professionally. Like, that's part of the licensing agreement I have with my subscription tier, is that I'm allowed to sell my maps. So I can make somewhat good-looking maps. I don't make amazing maps, but I make okay maps when I use Inkarnate. If I don't use Inkarnate, then yeah, they suck. But yeah, I'll use Inkarnate to make some maps and see if I can sell. Maybe I'll even try and find a way, because DMs Guild allows you to sell things simultaneously on DMs Guild and Roll20. Maybe I will figure out a way to put it on Roll20 as well. The problem with putting things on Roll20 is I don't think you can do a pay what you want. They're either free or you have to pay for them. And I just haven't looked into that, but who knows? Theoretically, the only thing you would need for Roll20 is the map itself. So if you buy the or just download it, because again, it'll be pay what you want, you can just upload the map to Roll20, and then I don't have to deal with trying to figure out how Roll20 works. But anyway, would you guys be interested in something like that? Like I said, it's an idea I've been kicking around, and it wouldn't be a bad thing for me to have, especially when I do things like run when I'm gonna try this again. When I run one shots and stuff like that, it would. It'd be nice to have some pre-made encounters that I can just kind of throw in there without having to design everything myself. So we'll see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, today's a short one, so that's going to be all for me today. I will see you guys in the next time. All right? Bye-bye.